welcome back to another video. So today we are going to go over an intermediate mat work routine. So really nice routine. If you've been doing my classes or my workouts on here for a little while, you might want to progress yourself a little bit more and give an intermediate one a go. So that's what we're going to go through today. But before I begin guys, do make sure to check me out over on Instagram. So my Instagram handle is ailesha.trulypilates. I'll have it written around here somewhere, so do have a little check of that. And if you do like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. Okay guys, let's get going. We will start with our balls under bum exercise, and of course this is linked down below in the description box if you want to go over it in a little bit more detail. I do have a full video just on this balls under bum exercise, so I'll leave that below, and also I'll leave a link down in the description box to a place where you can buy some spiky balls if you want to. You can use tennis balls, they do work nicely as well, but spiky balls do tend to work a little bit better with keeping them in place, so do check that out as well. Alright, so we're going to lift the hips up, pop the balls underneath, so making sure they're fairly wide apart, not closed shut together. And then we're going to bring the knees up towards you and hold on a hand to each knee. So pulling the knees in, breathing out, soften your chest, your ribs as we send the knees away. And again, pulling in as we breathe in, and then deep breath out, sending the knees forwards, breathing into hug. Exhaling, sending the knees away, and one more, hugging in, breathing in. Breath out, sending the knees forwards. We're going to circle, so pulling the knees in, opening, circling around and together, breathing into hug. Breath out to open, circling around and together, pulling in, breathing in, and then opening and circling. One more guys, breathing into hug. Open, circling around. We're then reversing the direction. So part the knees, draw them wide and in towards you. Breath out, pressing the knees forwards. Inhale to part the knees, draw them wide and in. Breath out, pressing the knees away. And again, deep breath in, drawing wide and in. Pressing the knees forwards. One more guys, breathing in to part the knees, wide and in. Breath out, pressing the knees away. We're going to shear, so one knee forwards, the other knee back, just passing through the knees. One elbow bends as the other elbow straightens, being sure to keep those shoulders gently connected down into your mat. And then when we're ready, we'll come into our challenge ones, guys. So we're shearing one forwards and back. We're then opening to circle the knees around. So we shear, we then open and circle, and again shearing, opening, circling around. One more, shear, open, circle and around the other way. So the opposite knee now shears towards you. We're then opening and circling the opposite way. So again we're shearing, opening and circling, and then we'll just go for one more here. Shear, open, circle around. Perfect. Alright, so from there, popping the feet back down, lift the hips up, take the balls out, and then rolling the spine back down. Now we're not going to get rid of these just yet because we're going to use them now underneath our feet. So we're going to pop them just underneath the arch of each foot, and we're going to take that into our bridging series from there. So if you've got a cushion or anything underneath your head, just slide that out so you're nice and flat onto your mat. Shoulders are sliding down. So we're going to breathe in to prepare. Now we're starting with our plank up. So we've got that imaginary rod running through the spine. Press down into the feet, planking the spine up. So we're lifting the spine up as one piece. No peeling or rolling yet. Pause and breathe in. Fold at the hips as we plank the spine back down. And again, breathing in to prepare. Soften your heart, your ribs. Press into the feet, planking the spine up, hamstrings and glutes should be really enjoying that. Pause, and then planking the spine back down. And again, breath in. Exhaling as we lift, pause, breath in, and then planking the spine back down. Okay, we're going to add on to the next one. So breath in to prepare. Exhaling, planking the spine up. Now from here, stepping onto your left foot, you're going to breathe out to draw your right knee into your tabletop. Place the foot down as you breathe in. Step on to the right to then lift the left leg off. Inhale, lower. Step on to the left, breathing out, the right knee lifts. Check your hip bones are staying nice and level. Inhale, lower. Step on to the right as we breathe out to lift the left leg up. Inhale, lower down. One more reach. So step on to the left, the right knee lifts. Inhale to lower. Step on to the right, the left leg lifts. Inhale, place the foot back down, and then we can plank the spine back down from there. All right, we're going to take that through now into your peely spine. So we're going to roll the spine up and roll the spine back down again. So again, we're breathing in to prepare. Start breathing out, first softening from your heart, your ribs, rolling your hips towards you, and then we're peeling. So one vertebrae at a time, leaving the mat. Reaching your knees forwards over your toes, and feeling that openness coming into the front of your hips. Hold it here at the top, take a deep breath in. Breathing out, softening first from your heart, your ribs, and then we're rolling it down, bone by bone. Touching your tailbone down last, and then rolling back to that neutral. So again, we're breathing in to prepare. Softening first from your heart, your ribs, rolling your hips towards you, and then we're peeling bone by bone away from the mat. Reaching your knees over your toes. Inhaling at the top, breathing out, softening from your heart, your ribs, and then we're rolling it down, bone by bone. Touching your tailbone down last, good, and releasing back. One more to go, guys, breathing in, softening first your heart, your ribs, keep those shoulders down, rolling your hips towards you, and peeling bone by bone away from the mat. Inhaling at the top, softening from your chest, your ribs as we roll down, bone by bone. And then releasing back to that neutral. All right, from there, just gently hug the knees in towards you, have a little rock and release there from side to side. We can just pop the spiky balls to one side from there. So we're going to come into our roll up. Now we're going to come straight through into our advanced roll up, guys. So legs are extended, feet are flexed. We're going to float the arms overhead. Now the arms are going to stay by your ears all the time for this one. So just soften the chin down to the chest as we breathe in. Breathing out, we're rolling up through the spine, keeping the arms by the ears. We're reaching up and over the legs. Now from here, you're going to breathe in and restack from the tail to the head. Now from here, you're going to almost arch slightly. So think about lifting your chest to the ceiling as we hinge back. So we're staying planked through the spine for as long as we can before we can't go any further. And then we're going to slowly control that roll down all the way and release back down. So soften the chin down, breathing in. Keep those shoulders down. Exhaling, rolling through the spine. Keep those arms by your ears, reaching over the legs. Inhale, restack from the tail to the head. Now hinging back, so lifting your heart, lifting your chest to the ceiling, leaning back for as long as we can before we then roll with control through the rest of the way. And again, soften the chin down, breathing in. Exhaling, rolling through the spine, bone by bone by bone, reaching over the legs. Inhale, restack from the tail to the head. Now hinging back, lift your heart, lift your chest, stay planked through the spine, and then rolling all the way back down through. And then one more, chin to chest, breathing in. Exhaling, rolling through the spine. Keep the arms by the ears, reaching all the way over. Inhale, stacking from the tail to the head, lifting your heart as we hinge back, staying planked through the spine, and then roll with control through the rest of the way. And again, just gently pulling those knees in towards your chest, then from there. All right, we're going to come into some rollovers next, guys. So we're just going to do a couple of preps initially, just to get those lower abs really nicely firing up. So we're going to float one knee into tabletop, breath out, we're lifting the other leg up. We're going to cross the ankles over, one on top of each other. So you're going to breathe in to prepare. Now we're going to push the underneath ankle into the top one. Roll your hips to your ribs, your knees to your shoulders as we rock the tailbone off and then release back down. So breathing out, a small lift. Inhale, lower. Keep those shoulders dropping down and again rocking away. Releasing, try to use your core, your tummy muscles to do the lift rather than swinging and using too much momentum. Cross the ankles over the opposite way. Let's do a few on the other side. So breathing out to rock off, breathing in to release. And again, keep those shoulders relaxed and the neck relaxed. If you need to roll the head out from side to side, then please do so. Breath out, rock away. Breathing in to lower, one more. And again, rocking through. And releasing back down. Okay, legs back to your tabletop. We're then going to send your legs out to your diagonal line. So breathe in, we're going to hinge at the hips, lift the legs to the ceiling. Now gently push down with the arms as we breathe out to roll the spine all the way over. Hold it here, take a deep breath in, and then breathing out, we're slowly rolling down, bone by bone by bone. And then finishing with the legs pressed back out to that diagonal line. So breathe in to hinge at the hips. Breath out, rolling yourself over, bone by bone. You can here let the legs drop down if you want to get a little bit of a deep stretch there. Breathe in, the legs lift back up, and then breath out, rolling down through the spine. And releasing away. We're going to go for another 2 here, guys. So breathe in to hinge at the hips. Press down with the arms as we breathe out to roll the spine over. You can dip the legs down. Inhale, we lift them up. Breath out, controlling that roll down, bone by bone by bone. And then finishing with the legs back out. One more, guys. Breathe in to hinge at the hips. Breath out as we roll the spine over, and again we can let the legs drop down, breathing in to lift, and then breath out as we roll all the way down, and then finishing back up to that diagonal line. Bend the knees in now, so we're back into our tabletop position. Interlace the fingertips, taking the hands behind the head. Now we're just going to set the shoulders, so we're going to shrug them up, slide them down, gently wrap the elbows around. Softening the chin to the chest as we breathe in. Breathing out, curling your head and shoulders off. Pause. Now one knee pulls towards you, send the other leg out. You're going to rotate round towards your bent leg. Inhale back to center and then switch, breathing out. Inhale, center, and then reaching around. So making sure, guys, that you're staying nice and high in your curl up, so your shoulder blades are hovered off the mat all the time. You're almost reaching the elbow forwards past, so you're not letting yourself drop down. You're staying nice and high in that curl up. Rotating around from your ribs, shoulders staying nicely relaxed. Okay, we're going to go for another 8. Inhale, center, and then 7. Inhale, center, exhale, around 6. Breathing in, and then switch 5. Inhale, exhale, around 4. Breathing in, and then switch 3. Inhale, rotate, round 2. Breathing in, last one, and then coming back to center, and then just relaxing down again. Just gently hug those knees out. All right. We're going to come into a little oblique teaser variation now. Now this is my favourite teaser variation. There are lots of them and we will of course go through probably all of them at some point on the channel, but this is probably my favourite. So legs are extended out. You're going to reach your left hand out to the side, palm down, and the right arm is going to float overhead. So legs are squeezing together. Soften your chin to your chest as you breathe in. Now you're going to start your roll up. The legs lift, you're going to rotate, so you're reaching past your left ankle. Pause here, breathing in. And then breath out as we slowly roll down. Really control that lower. Your feet and your head touch down at the same time. Other side, so left arm up, right hand out to side, chin to chest. Exhaling, rolling up through the spine, rotating around, reaching the left hand to your right ankle. Pause. And then slowly rolling down, really controlling that lower, head and feet at the same time. Left hand out, right hand overhead, chin to chest. Exhaling, rolling up, rotating around through the ribs, reaching to the opposite ankle. Pause. And then slowly rolling down as we breathe out. Feet and head touch down at the same time. Left arm up, right hand out to side, chin to chest, breathe in. Exhaling, rolling up, bone by bone by bone. Use that right hand to support you down onto the floor. Pause, and then slowly rolling down and releasing. I think we'll do one more each way. So left hand out, right hand above the head, chin to chest. Exhaling, rolling up. Use that left hand to support you. Rotating around, right hand to the left elbow, left ankle. Pause, and then rolling back down through the spine. And release. Last one, left hand up, right hand out to side, chin to chest. Exhaling, rolling through the spine, rotating the ribs. Left hand to your right ankle. Pause. And then breathing out as we slowly roll down and releasing away. All right, guys, we're going to have a roll onto our side and we're going to sit ourselves up. We're going to come into our side kick kneeling. Now, this is probably my favourite of the advanced exercises. It's a really nice glute and outer thigh exercise. So we're going to go into that now. So we're going to come up to kneeling. Now, knee, foot and hand all in one long line here. We want to think about keeping the hips pushing forward. So both hip bones are like headlights pressing forward. So you're not letting the hips drop back or rotate. Shoulders sliding down, and especially through this underneath shoulder here. And then top hand can come on top of the hip. So you're going to breathe in, top leg lifts up in line with the hip. So nice and high. Flex and lower back down. I did a leg workout yesterday. This is quite sore. Breathing in to lift up, regretting that now. Flex and lower back down. 2 more to go. Lifting up. Flex and lower. 1 more. Breathing in to lift. Flex and lower. Okay, we're going to circle. So top leg lifts up. Circle forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Change direction. 8. Keep it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flex the foot. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing back down. Well done, guys. Right, other side. So again, hand, knee and foot all in that nice long line. Hips are pressing forward, so you're not letting those hips drop back. Hand can come just on top of the hip. Think about connecting that underneath shoulder down. So, top leg lifts up, breathing in, flex and lower back down. And again, breath in to lift up. Exhale, flex and lower back down. 2 more to go. Top leg lifts. Exhale, flex and lower. 1 more, lifting up. Flexing and lowering back down into our circles then, guys. So top leg lifts up. Circle forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, breathe in. Change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release back down. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Well done. Right, we are going to come on to our fronts now. So I'm just going to pop my hair up because it will get in the way. So, hands are going to come to each side of your head. Legs are just about the width of your mat and we're turned out through the legs. The knees are pointing out to each side. We're going to come into some swans and we'll do some normal swans. We're then going to take it into a little swan and rock there as well. So pubic bone is sinking, tummy muscles are lifting. Shrug the shoulders up, slide the shoulders down. From there, push into the forearms, gradually transferring your weight forwards into the hands. Keep those shoulders dropped down. Pause and breathe in. Exhaling, soften the elbows as we slowly lower down and then releasing away. Again, pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift. Shrug the shoulders up, breathing in. Breath out, slide the shoulders down, pushing into the forearms and then forwards there into the hands. Pause, breathe in, think about actively reaching the legs away from you. Breath out as we soften through the elbows, shoulders staying down, slowly lowering down and releasing. 2 more to go here. Pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift. Shrug the shoulders up, slide the shoulders down, pushing into the forearms and then forwards into the hands, keeping those shoulders dropped. Pause and breathe in and then softening the elbows as we slowly lower down. Releasing. And last one, pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift, shrugging up, sliding down, pushing into the forearms, and then forwards into the hands. Pause and breathe in, and then softening through the elbows as we slowly lower down, and releasing away. Okay guys, we're going to add in our rock now. So again, pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift. Shrug the shoulders up, slide the shoulders down, pushing into the forearms, and then forwards there into the hands. Now from there, you're going to squeeze your glutes, so your legs come into a little bit of a hover. Now we are aiming to keep our beautiful swan position as we rock forwards and then back. So we'll do no more than 3 before we then lower back down. Give the hips a little wiggle and have a reset from there. So pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift, shrug the shoulders up, sliding down, pushing into the forearms and forwards into the hands. Now from here, breathing in to hover the legs off, and then we can rock forwards and back. So again, no more than 3 before we lower down and wiggle out through the hips. Let's go for one more set. So pubic bone sinks, tummy muscles lift, shrugging up, sliding down, pushing into the forearms, forwards into the hands, hovering the legs off, and then rocking back and forwards. And again, breathing out as we rock, inhale, catch, and then we can lower all the way back down from there. All right, guys, have a sit back, have a little shell stretch, and a quick release off there for a moment. All right, uncurling yourselves. Got one more exercise to go, guys. We're going to come into a plank and we're going to add in some marching legs. So we're going to come onto all fours. Now, knees underneath the hips, the hands directly underneath the shoulders. We're just going to find our neutral, so we can arch the back, we can curl, and then we're settling halfway, keeping those shoulders sliding down. From here, we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're sliding out 1, and then 2 into your full plank. Now from here, we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, send one leg off behind you. Inhale, lower, and then the other leg. Breathing in to lower, and then breath out to lift. Inhale, and switch through. Breathing in, and again, lift away. Inhale, and lift through. Breathing in, we've got 4 more to go. Keep those shoulders sliding down. Inhale, lower, breath out to lift. Breathing in, last 2, lift away. Lower, last 1. Lower, and then slide back in. 1 and 2, and again, just have a quick shell stretch from there. All right, unraveling yourself back up from there. All right, guys, so that's it. That is our intermediate mat workout over. I really hope that you enjoyed it. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. And please do consider subscribing to the channel. And guys, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, bye.